my name is Rachel and I'm here today to do my December TBR. So this is day 2 of Vlogmas, the 2nd of December, and I am super excited for my reading in December. So in December, as of right now, I think I have 19 books I need to read to reach my Goodreads goal. So, a bit daunting, but I think I'll be okay. I mean, I normally only read around 10 books in a month. I think I read 12 last month though, so that's like a bit better. But yeah, I need to read a lot of books, and I haven't really picked that many short books, so that's a problem. But anyway, I'm going to start with the books that I'm already a bit into and we'll just be carrying on with. So the first one is obviously Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Just really want to finish this, because I always reread the other ones for some reason, and I actually really love this one and I don't know why I didn't reread it more. My only problem is that I have the illustrated edition of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban that I got for my birthday, and I'm hoping to read that when I go home, back to England, and so I'm going to read the third one straight after the fourth one, which isn't the best plan, but I'm going to do it anyway. So yeah, Harry Potter. Then, I don't know if I'm going to be reading this, but I have Autumn by Ellie Smith. So I read the first 15 pages of this, and I'm really not sure. Her writing style is really weird, and I wasn't sure if I liked it or not, so I'm kind of on the fence. I'm going to carry on giving it a try. Like, I wouldn't DNF it until I at least got to like page 50 or something, just to like give it a chance, and it was intriguing. So I'm going to try and carry on with it, but I really don't know if this actually will be read or if I'll DNF it. I'm not sure. But there's that one. Then I have a book from the library, and that is Carol by Patricia Highsmith. This is the read for Banging Book Club for December, and I don't really follow it religiously. I just follow it when there's a book I really want to read, and this is a book that I really want to read, so I decided to join. This is about 2 women, I think in like the 50s or something, that fall in love. One of them is married or is getting divorced, and the other is a sales assistant, and it's basically about them falling in love in a situation where they're not really allowed to, because obviously being gay is not acceptable in those times. So yeah, I'm really excited for this one, and I'm really excited to hear their thoughts on it, so that'd be really cool. So next I have rereads I'm hoping to get to. The first is The Shining by Stephen King. This is one of my favourite books of all time. This is my favourite Stephen King of all time. I love this book. I love this book. It's amazing. It's about this family that go to a hotel over the winter to sort of do maintenance and look after it and keep the pipes running and the heating and stuff, so that everything isn't broken by summer. And it's a husband and wife and their young son, and they go to this hotel, and obviously it's just them for the whole season. It's so scary. It's so scary, but it is one of just the best books ever, and I love how Stephen King explores, like, yes, it's supernatural and scary, but the scariest thing about this is like the humans in it, and oh yeah, this is a book. This is the book. This is a good book. And the reason I'm rereading it is because, oh my god, so last night it snowed. No, 2 nights ago it snowed in Switzerland. We have a big layer of snow on the floor, and I love snow, and I've taken the terrifying decision to read The Shining when it is snowing, because obviously in The Shining it is snowing. So yeah, I wanted to add a scary element to the scariest fucking book, which is stupid, because I find this scarier than it. I didn't actually find it that scary in hindsight, but I remember this terrifying me, absolutely terrifying me. So I am super excited to be rereading this one. And then my next reread is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. The new Pierce Brown book comes out in January, Iron Gold, which I will be getting immediately the minute it's out. Just auto buy. This is one of my it was my favourite thing I read last year. This and Grief is a Thing with Feathers, and I still haven't finished the series because Morning Star wasn't out when I read Red Rising and Golden Sun. So when it did come out, I wanted to reread these two before I read Morning Star because I'd read them so fast that I couldn't remember. So yeah, I'm going to hopefully be reading this in December. And then we'll see how I go from there because I do have Golden Sun and Morning Star here with me and I am hoping to read them both before January. So hopefully I will read all the series. But yeah, I'm definitely 100% reading the first one anyway. So then I have a non-fiction read for December and that is The Penguin Lessons by Tom Mitchell. Thought this would just be a great non-fiction to read around Christmas because it's got penguins in and penguins are like my favourite thing in the world. I'm super excited for this. This is about a man who is on holiday and he saves a penguin from like some oil, like an oil spill or something like that. And he saves the penguin and the penguin keeps following him and they basically become best friends. And I think he moves back to his home with him. And the penguin is called Juan Salvador. Like, that's an amazing penguin name. So I'm so excited for this. Like, this is one of my most exciting reads of the year, I think. So definitely going to be reading that in December. And then I have my specifically Christmas TBR, and these are the books that I 100% want to be reading this month. The first, The Christmas Truce by Caroline Duffy, illustrated by David Roberts, and this is basically an illustrated version of this story / poem, and this is about, so first Christmas in the First World War, there was a truce between the two of the opposing sides, and on Christmas Eve they played a game of football and then obviously went back to fighting the next morning. But it's just such a nice thing to hear that story anyway, about like humanity triumphing over all of this like evil that was going on, which is just beautiful. So I'm really excited to read this little book based on it because it is like one of my favourite stories from history. So yes, this will be fantastic, I think. And the other two I have, I'm hoping to be reading throughout the month. So the first one is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. I got this for Christmas last year, but because I got it on Christmas Day and I knew it was a very Christmassy book, I wanted to save it till this Christmas so I could read it in the run up to Christmas. So yes, I got this from my mum and dad, and it's a penguin cloth bound edition with little scissors on it. I do actually know why the scissors on it because I do remember watching an adaptation of this when I was a lot younger. But yeah, I only remember a bit with the scissors, one of the characters and her personality traits, and also one big thing that happened in it because I think I would have forgotten it if it wasn't for Friends. But yeah, if you've seen Friends, you'll know which bit I'm talking about. But yes, this is about a family. I think there's like 4 sisters, and yeah, it's based around Christmas, and I think they're a poor family, and it's all about like them just dealing with Christmas. I don't actually know that much of the story other than what I actually 100% know of the plot points. So yeah, I'm going to be reading this third month. I think there's around 49 chapters. So I'm probably going to try and read like 2 a day maybe, and see where I get up to. So that is the first one. And then the other book I'm going to be reading throughout the month is Christmas Days, 12 Stories and 12 Feasts for 12 Days by Jeanette Winterson. Last year I did start this and I definitely got up to like page 30 or something, but I got it on the 23rd or the 22nd, something around that date where I would have had to read it really, really fast and I just wanted to chill and enjoy it. So I decided to stop and wait for this Christmas, and then I can just take my time with it and read all the stories in the run up to Christmas, which I think will be very Christmassy and enjoyable. So yes, I'm very excited for this one. So that's all the books I'm hoping to read in December. Well, that's not all because that's not 19 books, which is what I need to read in December. So I will be reading some other things, but they're the things that are my priority and will hopefully be reading. So yes, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!